Good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Vishwanath. I'm a physician and diabetologist from Chennai. Today I'm going to speak something on the present grave situation, which is very disturbing to me personally as a doctor and as an Indian. The second wave of COVID. We have been talking so many things about COVID. At a time last year, we were hoping we get a vaccine. And when we get a vaccine, most of us don't want to take it, or we are misled. See, there are some misguided missiles who impart their half-baked knowledge thoroughly to huge groups, which is very sad. Because if you, I was speaking to a couple of people, doctors and others from Mumbai, Maharashtra, where the maximum this thing is happening, from there it has started spreading. See, she was telling that one minority community. See, I've got nothing against religion. I've got friends in all religions, and I don't bother about religion, neither about politics. One thing, let me make it clear. But this is something which has to be addressed. One minority group, all their leaders have been telling, I believe, that this vaccine can cause impotence, and then God will take care, and the entire 30% population, they don't want to get vaccinated. And another 30% are from the slums. These people say that we have been going through all infections right from childhood, so nothing will happen to us. This nothing will happen to us is not just related to these groups where I'm talking about. It is also there in the educated society, and most of them spreading their things to others. Patients coming and asking, sir, this happens, that can happen. I just asked, who told you all this? Some neighbor, some this thing. See, basically, I told one thing. If you've got a health problem, you've got to ask your doctor. If you've got a legal problem, you have to go to your lawyer. You can't go to a barber and tell that he told and carry on. It's as simple as that. Because it is highly irritating also. So what happens is, surge of cases naturally, and I somehow have a feeling that it's going to be worse than last year. Unless vaccination, the whole country is vaccinated. Very, very important. Why is the European Union, they have stopped exports to a country? Because they were telling that they've provided us only 30% of the vaccines from Serum Institute. They have given 100% to UK, US, everywhere our vaccines are going. Are those people mad? See, the proof of the pudding is in eating. I hear that in the US, number of cases had come down drastically. Now it is going up slowly, probably with the, in the uninoculated group, could be. Even after the COVID vaccination, there are chances of developing COVID, but it has been proven it is a mild infection like flu. And another thing is that this vaccine, I have had my shots. My mother, 80-year-old, she had taken, everyone. So I'll tell you, if at all it comes, it is like any other vaccine. You can have body pains, fever. So what? No big deal. Don't we develop flu and then cold, congestion, body pains once in a while? Why not think that way and then get over with it? You are at least protected against, it has been proven. Today's papers, I'll tell you, in Tamil Nadu, half the new patients are in 18 to 45 age group. Meaning that people with comorbidities over 45, they have been taken, rest are probably remaining at home over 60, but it was all on the higher side in the elderly age group before. So what does this show? This shows very clearly that the spread is in this age group, people who are not vaccinated. Why don't you give it a try? When nothing is there, we brood. What does this? Can't science find out? They have, by God's grace, found out a vaccine compressed within a year and come out and proven clearly to be safe. And that too, I am proud to say it has come from my country and is being sent to all the other countries. Today I can lift my collar and tell I am an Indian. I don't bother about personal this thing. I don't lift my collar and tell I am Dr. Vishwanath. I am nobody. But as an Indian I can. I feel that the Prime Minister, very clearly I am stating, he has the guts, I know. I am apolitical, still I am telling. He should make this vaccination mandatory. Why mandatory? You cannot say he's a dictator, this, that. No, because those who are not vaccinated or don't want to get vaccinated are will be carriers spreading this. Why are new mutations happening? Because, like human beings, the virus is also trying to survive. If you look back at the epidemic, flu epidemic of influenza epidemic of 1920, millions were killed, but then it subsided. Why? Because there was not much of international travel. Here is there throughout the world. It was restricted. So what happens is, if it is getting subdued due to vaccination or disappearing naturally itself, the virus tries to survive, mutates. That is why you have got a British variant, a Brazilian variant, which is dangerous. We don't know whether our vaccines are effective against that. As of now, our vaccines are effective against all the variants. There are about 70,000 mutants or something. I heard, mind-boggling. All these are mutant. But what does that show? Shows very clearly the virus is trying to live and it will continue to live. And if we are fools following the chaos theory that after a year, what is there? Let us go with the flow, nothing will happen. We are probably digging our own graves or graves of our relatives and friends. Let us not do that. I am talking as a doctor. So this is very, very important, my dear friends. If I am the Prime Minister, I would say, after some time, higher risk groups vaccinated, 45 over vaccinated, rest everyone over 18 should get vaccinated. That is it. Whatever comes, let it come. Because there is a James Hadley Chase book, Not Safe to Be Free. Those who don't inoculate themselves are really not safe to be free because they can destroy, disturb, and even be cause of death of others. So, like Israel, you got to have a firm hand here. Only then, with this, it will be controlled. Newer variants you can probably stop, or with time they find a better vaccine covering all this, like Influvac 4 or something against swine flu. So this is something which has to be seriously done. But when I look at the papers, apart from this, none of the politicians, everyone is involved only in the propaganda for elections. And even yesterday here at Adyar, there was a meeting. I don't name people. I mean, very senior guy in this thing coming and talking. I saw those things. I got the images. 2,000, 3,000 people, now about 10 or 15 with masks. See, I will vote for a politician who says I will not address mass gatherings. I will do through whatever TV channel video or even produce a film and tell that I'll give you a free fridge or something and then watch. On one hand, they say we are going to control, we will do better than the present government, or the present government says we will do better and then going on. On the other hand, encouraging all this, thousands and thousands of people attending this, ceremony, sorry. This thing forming a gathering. And naturally, what do you expect? This Tamil Nadu reports 2,194 new cases, 833 test positive in Chennai. That is only the tested ones. You can imagine how many will be positive. And there has been a 51% rise in the death rate. Very, very worrying. Please, my dear politicians, stop forming gatherings. Do your propaganda via media. I am talking straight as a doctor. I don't know why the health minister is remaining quiet on this, why the present government is remaining quiet on this or doing it on their own. It should stop because this is a big thing. It's a life killer. Not your elections and not getting into power. Getting into power, the best thing you can do is what you do for the people will get you into power. Stop all these gatherings now. Why even Pakistan they have stopped the third wave there. Can't we do it in our country? Are we so power hungry? Are we so addicted to money power? I really don't know. My dear friends, I've just put forth my views. And another thing, see those who had COVID, whether to get vaccinated or not, it is better that they get vaccinated. Because especially 15 days back I was telling check the titers and then we can see. No more because other variants are there. Better that they get vaccinated. Once you develop COVID, in about 3-4 months the immunity goes off. And from what we hear, the present vaccine gives an immunity of about 80% after the second dose, after about 2 3 weeks uh, for those inoculated. But still, then we have to, even after vaccination, continue what we have been doing: wearing masks, wearing gloves as a doctor when I sit. I don't wear a mask because I am at home in my room, but then outside I do. It is not only to protect myself but take care of the family when I go back. And then I cannot practice, if I don't practice what I preach, there's no meaning in my talking here. I'm talking in a very, very serious sense, my dear friends. I hope that this video gets translated into um, Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu, other those things, Kannada. I don't want to show my face. I'm not very happy doing that. Let somebody else do it, but please do it. Because this can destroy the whole this thing. Then we can say it has cleansed a lot, brought down the population. What? Anyways, you all, the discretion is in your part. Please give a thought to what I have said. See, gratitude means taking help when it is given. The help is available, vaccines are available. We are ungrateful people. More ungrateful because we stop others and play with their lives. Let us not do it. Let us look inside and then talk, or remain quiet. Thank you so much.